Hi everyone, quick disclaimer. ASX, myself, and Master of the Markets is an authorized representative of ShareX Australia, and this content is for general educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. A little bit about me. I've got a Bachelor of Education. I was a primary school teacher for over 10 years. I'm a certified financial technician through the International Federation of Technical Analysis and certified level 1 Elliott Waves through Elliott Wave International as well. All right, let's get into it. Alrighty, XRP, the one that everyone is talking about, the one that everyone's been giving shit to for the last few years. And yeah, as always, the chart led the news. As I talked about on the 30th of September here, on June 10th, I talked about, everyone was talking about it being a joke, and I said a breakout is going to move. That was here. We had that massive move, and then I actually jumped on a YouTube just like I am right now and told you exactly where they would reject, and it was there, and then it sold off from there. So then recently, only 2 months ago, I said that now I'm seeing the same things I saw before that breakout last time. XRP is on my watch list, and I think it's about to move again. And this is coming from someone, again, unbiased data. I'm not one of those people that have, the fundamentals and this and that, to be honest, don't even like XRP. I can see why people do if you've gone down that rabbit hole and you believe it's got purpose, but all I do is look at the chart. Honestly, not one of my favorite coins because I believe it goes against everything that crypto stands for, which is why I don't like it. But this is the beauty of following the data. The data never lies. So from here, 60 cents. And from that move there, you can see that we have had a phenomenal breakout. So from that 60-cent move there, you've now had, near 350% move, nearly quadrupled your money. I want to unpack and show you how and why I knew it was coming. Just looking at the bigger picture and why most likely the XRP Moon Boys are correct, just following data. Okay, so this here is XRP on Bitstamp, which goes right back. I'm now going to put it on log so you can see the whole picture. What a lot of people don't realize with XRP and why they gave it so much shit last cycle is they forget that it's been around more cycles than the other ones. This one came 2013. Okay, so what they don't realize is that the first move happened here, and then once you then had your correction, this here was actually a 5-wave impulse up. So once you had the 5 waves up, you then had to correct that move. Okay, so if you look at it, as we know, market zig and zag. If you correct that move there, all it's actually done is do a typical fib retracement down to your golden pocket. Okay, that's what that. So the 2017 top was the top of a move from 2017 from 2014, which was a 4-year bull market. 4-year bull market, what you've got to remember, crypto is 24/7. Stocks are only open 6 hours a day and not open the weekends. So 6 hours times 5 is only 30 hours in a weekly candle. A weekly candle in crypto land is 24 times 7, which is about 180 hours, 160, 70 hours of things. So you can see it's actually 6 times the amount of stock. Okay, so when you have a 4-year bull market, that's equivalent to a 24, 25-year bull market in stocks. After a big 20, 25-year bull market, what do you get? A major correction. And then after a major correction, what do you get? You then get a big move again. So this move here from here to here was correcting this whole thing here. Then on the last run, when everyone gave it shit because they never took out the last high, all it actually then did was move the first wave. So what this is then a wave 1 and a wave 2. Okay. So this move here is just a zig and a zag. And I'll show you what I mean here. So then this move here, again, was just correcting to the fib 618. So again, what did it do? It zig, expanded leading diagonal, A, B, C down to the zag zone. Okay, so now you've got that correction there in 2020 was correcting the whole move. Then this one was your first move up, then your ABC down. And then this move here was then the next wave up. And you'll see the exact same thing again. Okay, and you can see it came down to our zag zone again. Okay, so zig, zag, and then took off. So what this actually is what's called a 1-2-1-2. All right, so here big zig, correct the whole move. Zig, zag, and then 1, 2, and then so what you're actually in is what's called wave 3 of wave 3. And I'll show you exactly what that is here. Okay, so this move here is your first move up. And then you've corrected the whole bear market, which is this move here. Then what you've had is this move here, is that one, the 1. You've corrected it 2. And what you've now just gone into is this move here. So then within here, you got 1, 2. So you're here, wave 3 of wave 3, which is normally the biggest move. So you're here. It will eventually then get up to its 3, and then it will then get a big pullback. Then you'll get your big, and then you'll be correcting the whole thing again, which will be a major bear market like this one again. Okay, so looking at the data right now, looking at where we are, you've just entered way, and you can see it. You've just changed market structure above here. So higher high, higher low, higher high. You've just changed market structure. You are here in that wave 3 after your big move. So, you know, it seemed like it was dead, but this is what happens on these moves. They just go into these things. This is exactly what's happening on silver right now as well. So what they do and what they have done with XRP is they suppress the price to accumulate it. They've accumulated over this whole period here. And then once they're ready to release it, it just pops. And the exact same thing will happen with silver as well, because it's the exact same thing. So same thing with silver. And I'll just zoom out to the monthly, bigger time frames. But the exact same thing. From here, you've had your big zig up. You've corrected the whole move. Then you've had the next move up. You've corrected that move. And then you're just going to, so again, it's in that same thing as XRP as well. And again, they're suppressing the price to accumulate. When they're ready to let it go, a same kind of thing, it will just pop as well. Okay, so you guys probably know these kind of things as what's called cup and handles. Cup and handles are 1, 2, 1, 2, boom. So the cup and handles are explosive impulse patterns, because it's actually looking at the counts here. It's here. It's your zig, you get your cup, you get your handle, and then boom. So that's what a cup and handle is. It's actually just 1, 2, 1, 2, boom. Sometimes they occur here as well. Okay, cup handle as well. So it can go there as well. But depending on where you are on the wave count. So I just wanted to show you the big picture on XRP, guys, because I know a lot of people don't really know. Again, this is not something that's going to happen overnight or anything like that, like it has. There will be major pullbacks, but let's unpack the data right now. Okay, so knowing that was our wave 1, that was our wave 2, and we're going into wave 3, we can start to project out with our fib targets. And let me just go back to the one with all the data, bitstamp. Okay, so we can get our fib extension, go from the bottom to the top. Start looking at our projected target. So you can see it's projecting the 1.272 right now, but the one that I'm really looking at is that 1.618, which you can see just happens to perfectly align with the old all-time high top there. So what you'll probably get is maybe a bit of move around here, and then you'll get that last one. And then around this 330 is probably where you'll get a bit of a steep sell-off, okay, because it'll be the wave 4. This one was quite shallow, so this is long and drawn out. This one should be sharp and steep, which makes sense. What's everyone going to do? Start selling at the all-time high again. Then it will actually rise from the ashes and should get then that last wave up, which will take it out. Okay, I won't be able to project where that is until I know where this wave 4 ends. Then once I've got that, I can do it. So just be aware that it could be a short-term sell-off now, because we're still in and you'll get a bit of a pullback before that last one up. But the 1.618 is the level that I'm looking at, which is the perfect all-time high there. Isn't it amazing how it just fits perfectly with it? So I'd be looking there. If it does punch through there, then you'd be looking up around this $5 mark. Okay, but I'd be surprised if it doesn't reject there in some way. But if it does, then yeah, look around here. If things get really exciting, you might come up towards the 7 or something as well. All right, so all that means is these areas of interest, we keep an eye on them. And then when data gets up there, we look for signs of weakness. I look for lowering volume, bearish diversions, and then I look for a change in market structure. If I get that, I'll lock in profits, and that's it. But for right now, that's not going to be a top. It'll be a what's called a local top, as in it might pull back, but it won't be a major top, not yet. So yeah, depends on your game plan, what you're looking for. If you're trading, the moves happen, you'd be in and out. If you're long-term investing, you hold on until you get a change in market structure. Okay, but yeah, rejecting here right now, you're probably going to get a bit of a move down, probably come back and test down here a bit, and then you'd be looking for it to come up around that level. Then this is going to be my first area of interest to keep an eye on there. All right, guys, hope the video helps. I know, XRP hodlers, you've been holding on for dear life for a long time, and I'm glad to see you guys get rewarded, especially after all the shit that you've gone through from all the people on social media. Now they're trying to give you shit for holding on. In a way, yes, you could have just bought on the breakout, like I said, and not have to hold the bags, and you could have got the instant reward. But not everyone's a chartist, not everyone knows when to get in, when to get out, etc. So if you've done the right thing, you believed in the project. As I always say, bigger the base, bigger the explosion. Here's another example: massive base, massive explosion. All right, so congrats. If you liked the video, guys, please like and subscribe, share the love, and drop a comment in the comment section around what you'd like to see on the next video. Take care, everyone.